Let's bring him on. Steven Jackson, NBA player, second-round guy who had 14 great NBA seasons, a champ. Okay, so let me start with this. You just got off the phone with Jimmy Butler, I'm told. Okay, this is breaking, could be
news travels fast.
News travels fast. So Jimmy Butler, who I think I like, but is a little bit of a head case. I told a couple years ago he went to the Olympics with the NBA players, and I was told by somebody who I trust implicitly that everybody got along great, and Jimmy was kind of an odd fit. And Jimmy did not have the worst shooting percentage. I like him as a guy. I've had him on the couch, but I think sometimes Jimmy wants to be the man more than among great men, which I think wins titles. Mm-hmm. What did he say on the phone?
Well, it's nothing new. He just wants to win. I mean, I called him. My call was to ask him how he doing today because I always talk to him. He's like a little brother. And, I'm actually the one that told him to go practice that initial practice in Minnesota. But he just want to win. His whole focus is want to win. He don't want to go out there and give 110%, and everybody else is not doing the same thing. And I understand that.
By the way, if you want to win, then you play with better players. Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins are a lot better than who Brooklyn has. He tells me, well, if you want to win, why are you leaving Minnesota?
Well, it's a lot to it. It's tough being in a situation where, like I said, you giving your all, and we all getting paid millions of dollars to play a game, and you not doing it. Like I had that problem with a lot of players in my league, and when I played in the league, but I addressed it. It wouldn't have never got to the media. I pulled them aside. I addressed it face to face, and it's hard to do that with young guys this year because they're so sensitive. They can't take constructive criticism, and everything. They get real offensive with everything you say. Even on this show, when we talk about the guys, they get so offensive. And Jimmy understands that. Jimmy's come from the old cloth. You got to think Jimmy was raised homeless, so he has a different type of passion for life and for the game. And a lot of people won't understand that, especially if you haven't struggled and then grow up in the struggle. Jimmy is one of those guys it's hard for you to understand.
Yeah, well, you grew up in a tougher life. You were a guy that felt you had to work for every nickel you made in that league and every point you got and every rebound you got. So Jimmy similarly. But here's the thing. In the NBA, it's just like I've always felt this in life. When I'm kind of intense, it's just my DNA. I don't sleep a lot. But I know that a lot of people I work with don't care as much as I care and aren't as intense. But I still need to work with really good people. Like if you're Jimmy Butler, stop worrying about how hard everybody's playing. Do it. Get your buckets, play your butt off, win games. You can't control every teammate you have, can you?
No, you can't do that. And the best attitude to have is only worry about what you can't control.
That's it, right.
That's the great attitude to have. But at the end of the day, you need 4 other people to win basketball games. And if you don't care as much as I care, it's kind of hard to get the job done.
By the way, so I'm watching Ben Simmons and Embiid, and I'm watching the Celtics. I believe we got a bunch of dynasties in sports. Serena Williams is a dynasty. Roger Federer, dynasty. UConn women's basketball was a dynasty. Alabama football is a dynasty. The Patriots are a dynasty. The Warriors are a dynasty. I think the Celtics are the next dynasty. Coach, GM, scorers, shooters, wings, big. I think Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are talented, and they're going to get their butt kicked for the next 4 years on their deals with Boston. I don't think they match up at all with Boston.
I don't think so either. They need another player. I mean, Boston.
They need shooters.
Boston has 9 guys that can start on any NBA team,
except the Warriors.
Even the Warriors. You got guys. Tatum, Brown, Hartford, Kyrie. They can start anywhere in the NBA. Anywhere in the NBA on any team. Joel
Embiid and Ben Simmons are great. They have no shot to roll with this team.
You can't get rid of guys like Marco Bellinelli and all your shooting and expect, you'd have a better year than last year. These guys are 2 of the most talented guys in the league. But team-wise, they don't have a good team.
Finally, Kevin Durant last season in Golden State. Those are the rumors. I don't buy it. They have a new arena next year. There's no way in the world Durant is going to elevate LeBron's career and extend it for 5 more titles. The first 8-9 years in the league, when Durant and LeBron were on the same league, LeBron won all those years. Okay, the next 8 or 7, Kevin Durant can win all of them. Why in God's name would I leave the best arena, coach, staff, club, owner, and elevate LeBron with titles? Because he's not going to a crappy team.
Right.
Kevin Durant's been on a team that can't win. If he's going anywhere, it would be like with LeBron, because that's the only place you'd guarantee a title. He, LeBron, Brandon Ingram. I don't buy he's leaving. You think he's leaving?
I say no. I say no for the simple fact that every year somebody has taken a pay cut or somebody's figured it out. That team has figured it out to keep these guys together so far. It's going to be interesting. I think if anybody leaves, it's going to be either Draymond or Clay. It won't be KD.
I think Draymond could leave.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be one of them two, him or Clay. But you lose Clay, he's one of the best shooters, but you still got a championship team. You can put somebody in and still and come in and just defend. You know, you still got scores with Steph and KD. So I don't think KD leaves. I think he stays. I think he likes where he at, and I for sure don't see him joining LeBron and making LeBron better for sure. I think he wants to compete and continue to be in the conversation for the best in the league.
So you talked to Jimmy Butler. Mm-hmm. If I said to you, Jimmy Butler, 1 month, where is he at?
I say Minnesota because they asking for so much on purpose to force him to stay there. That's what I think they do.
That's what I would do. I'm not trading Jimmy Butler.
That's what Pop wanted to do with Kawhi, but it got too much, and he forced the trade. So players can force a trade. I just hope it don't go to that extent.
All right, good seeing you, bud.
Thanks for having me.
Steven Jackson, NBA champ, co-captain of the Killer Threes.
No, I'm captain now.
Oh, who'd you boot out?
Chauncey's not playing, so I'm captain now.
Hard foul, get him off that team?
It's me and Ron Artest, so we got to get another captain. You down?
No, I got a bad whooping cough. I can't play this week. Steven Jackson. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.